Hello, Explorers.
Everybody. You didn't change into your shirt. How rude.
I'm representing Walt Disney Family Museum today.
How rude. I'm representing D&G Explorers. There you go.
Oh, we're already going to have faults.
No, we're not.
We are. It's the whole the set falling apart.
Merry Christmas season to everybody.
Ho, ho, ho.
Wow. Okay.
It's like the Christmas story.
Wow.
And then I get my
You gotta do
my foot shoe and put.
Okay, but you don't have a big boot on. You have to go ho, 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 like they do in the movie.
Welcome in, everyone. Happy Wednesday to you.
Welcome.
It is the joy
13th
of our week is coming on to entertain you.
Okay.
Because we're so highly entertaining.
Wow, you're really struggling with that.
Welcome in. December 13th. Can you believe in less than 2 weeks, it will be Christmas. Old St. Nick will be going down that chimney and having
Go ahead.
Having a good time. Oh, having a good time.
Going down a chimney and having a good time. Okay. I guess he has a good time every time he goes down a chimney to bring toys to good little girls and boys.
Why don't we welcome in our explorers here? So, Greg, can you see?
Yes, I can. Yeah, we have RobFuz is here. Wow. Life Adventure Show. Welcome,
Tammy.
Mary Ellen Dillon.
I think she's on a cruise. Mary Ellen's usually on a cruise.
Well, if you're on a cruise, you should be on your cruise and not worry about our show. But thank you for joining us. Anthony Simone, Waypoint Explorers. Excuse me.
Our Phoenix buddies.
Pepper Tree Villa.
Wait. Ding, ding, ding. They got one more show left of their December holiday countdown. One more show, guys. So make sure you watch it next week. We also will be doing a Christmas show next week. So make sure you check that out. They're always fun to watch on their show. So please check them out. Movie
Mania Nick, Mercy Rodriguez.
She might be on a cruise.
Sir, get out of the beaches. All these people on cruises. George in Atlanta, welcome. And that is who we have so far. So, and Jamie Wilhite, welcome. So I hope everybody's doing well. And there we go. Okay. I'm trying to move it. Oh.
So we do.
I just can't prop this up. Okay,
yeah,
I
be
guess
careful. You're gonna knock this.
Well, it already
down.
knocked down, so okay.
We got a few dilly-dillies today. No, just fine. Just leave it. Just leave it. Just don't worry about popping it up.
Okay.
Here. Oh, no, that's not going to work.
No, just leave it alone.
Here.
Well, okay, now you don't want me to touch it, but now you're going to put
use
Oh, gosh.
Josh Allen. No, that's not Josh Allen.
It's Buffalo Bill Santa Claus is what it is.
Why don't you use that to prop it up?
Well, you don't want me to touch that now, so I'm just going to leave it alone. Oh, my phone. I thought you meant the cords. Okay.
Oh, okay. Mercy's off her cruise because she did meet up with Nancy in one of the ports that they were at.
Awesome.
Yes. Gary's up to something. A gracious good evening to you.
What?
I don't know. Captain Billy J Travels, welcome.
Self-proclaimed Captain.
We'll give it to him. We'll give it to him. So we do have some mail that came in that we'd like to share with you guys. We'll do that in a little bit. We have a couple of dilly-dillies. I went, since Christmas is next or within 2 weeks, I went to do some shopping for some of our
deck down.
Welcome. I did some shopping to kind of now, so we don't have to worry about it later in the year. But one of the things that we got that we're going to try, we love Stella Rosa because we like sweet wines.
Yes, but this looks really good. They can't see it. There's a glare. You got to put it up. You got to put it up close.
There, they can see. Oh,
it's cranberry.
Sparkling cranberry.
Yes, that looks like you would just drink it like water.
Yeah, it's low alcohol anyway, so there's not that much in there. So we're going to try that in a little bit. We want to talk something that's coming up, which I think is exciting. In the parks, Universal Studios is opening a third park actually technically a fourth in Orlando because they have a water park there. So I want to talk a little bit about that and get your thoughts on it compared to what Disney has going on. And then
Surfer Girl 326, welcome.
And then we're going to talk a little bit about Symphony of the Seas and the Norwegian Joy. So we're going to talk about that a little bit too. So, and then anything else that comes up, I'm sure we'll be segueing onto something different. But Greg, I think it's time to get the party going. So,
Oh gosh.
oh, I was going to give this one to you.
Oh, sorry. Here.
Do you want the one that has a little bit more or less?
It doesn't matter. I'm just trying to take it. What is
All
this?
right, this is tequila.
Oh God! Why would you do that to me? Gosh, dilly. Gosh, just the smell alone.
It's Hornitos, which is inexpensive tequila, but it does a good job. Oonce, 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 oonce. The face. That's why it's worth it.
Oh, that's rancid.
It is not rancid.
By itself.
I get essence of a mountain area with
you need to check your nose
the
or something.
agave plants,
No.
ancient times with people not hurting. They're
They're hurting all right. That drink's making me hurt right now.
harvesting.
Harvesting.
Harvesting. They harvest the things. Okay, I'm gonna stop.
Ooh.
So they're saying that they don't think they Waypoint are also having some tequila. Dilly nautical
Dilly
nurse
Nancy and Anthony, I am okay now that it's subsiding a little bit, but yeah. What happened? What did I miss here? What's going on? I just saw something. Oh, Waypoint Explorers was having some tequila with us. Dilly. What kind of tequila did you have? Was it Hornitos as well?
Hornitos.
It's Hornitos.
Hornitos, yes.
I said Hornitos.
But it sounded like you said horny toes.
Well, either way.
After you have some of these, you might have some horny toes. Who knows?
Oh!
Ryan Donahue.
Wow.
Welcome.
We thought Nancy was a little dilly last night. I think you're already getting dilly there.
She was making fun ships, Nancy was, and it was,
Uh-huh.
it was a fun show last
It
night.
was.
And Ryan, our friend from the
She's trying to
Boston
recover.
area, yes, welcome
Ryan,
in. Thank
welcome.
you for joining us.
She's trying to recover from having a large fun ship. Hey, don't be pulling that down now.
He's stuck, I'm sure.
He can get out of there.
I don't think so.
Retract your claws. There you go.
So, Greg, why don't we open up some mail? So let's start with our friend from Canada. This came from Nicholas, not just Nick. It's Nicholas Roca.
Awesome.
Yes.
Is that the one that we didn't open last week? The red one? I think it was.
No, that one's in a different spot.
Oh, I don't know where you put that. Oh boy, we'll have to open that one on
I thought we
next
opened
week's
that.
show.
So-
No, we didn't. We had to put stuff away for
Nick, who's from Toronto area, to Derek and Gregory. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Wishing you the best in the new year. Thank you so much, Nick. Thank
We'll
you.
show them the
Oh,
card.
sorry, I fail when it comes to.
Thank you.
Yes.
And
It's got that.
Just Snow's Adventures. Welcome.
Yes, thank you. Or thank you. Welcome. I think that shot hit me. We also did have
Well, that's it. We have that. We got that card from someone else also. I think that was from Angela as well. So we got two. We got twinsy cards.
you have a better memory than me.
I just saw it. I was like, I know I've seen that before.
We did have about 3:00. We did have eggnog with pumpkin liqueur in it.
Yep. A lot of pumpkin liqueur. Like Nancy, she had lots of pumpkin liqueur last night left, so she was trying to drink it all. So there you go.
We also had I got to make sure I'm saying it right. Yep. Okay, good. Donna Jaworski. I was making sure it wasn't a different name. I was thinking it was that one. So Donna Jaworski, she has a great cooking show that she does. She's an amazing cook, and she does awesome stuff with the charity. So thank you so much.
Thank you
Donna.
very much.
So all the bright things, all the fun things, all the happiest things. Dear Derek and Gregory, all wished for you upon this season. Wishing you a very Merry Christmas and a happy and healthy New Year. Love, Donna, Richard, and Sam. So That is that card.
Thank you very much. That's
Yes,
very nice.
It is very nice. I love that. The trees on there. Thank you so much, Don.
Excuse me.
Oh, Greg's going to open one.
Oh, this is from Stephen Ruth Morales.
Yay.
Derek and Gregory. Oh, well, so she added an R to yours and took a G out of mine. So there you go. She did it in her own way.
That's because your name, the third G is silent.
No, it's not.
It's Gregory with 3 G's, but the third G is silent.
It's 2 G's in the middle. Technically, yes, there's 3 G's, but there's 2 in the middle. So it's Gregory.
Nancy was traveling home today. So Nancy, I know you were busy traveling. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, thank you. Oh, it's a picture, and I hope it doesn't get ruined in the thing.
I'm wondering, is it their wedding?
Oh,
that was the wedding day, though.
Oh, was it?
Yes, that was their wedding day.
It got crinkled up in the mail. Merry Christmas, love from Steve and Ruth.
Aw. So Ruth and Steve recently got married, and that was on their wedding day.
Yeah,
I remember the pictures.
Very nice. Thank you very much.
Yep, Cherie, because the third G is silent in that.
We'll have to leave her a polo.
We will. Thank you, Anthony, for putting dinners with Donna. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with me?
It is Gregory with 2 G's in the middle. Legally, it is, yes.
3 G's and a third G silent.
Oh my gosh.
So, Greg, we talked about, well, let's talk about next week. We are going to have a Christmas show, and we're hoping the 5 Foolish Mortals will be able to, all of us, to be there. We're finding out if Ben will be able to join us or not, but we're not going to call it a 5 Foolish Mortals thing, but basically everyone in there. And an additional one, because Stacy will be there.
Nick Torres,
welcome. We just said...
We opened up your card.
Your card.
Your card. Wow, you put it away.
Thank you.
But thank you very much. We did receive it.
Anne Hanley, let's go Buffalo.
Excuse me, welcome. Let's go Buffalo.
We got a big game this week in Dallas.
You did not miss the whole show. You're okay. We just started.
Yes. So many people that we know have been going on cruises lately. We've only done one December cruise, Greg. Do you remember that? You remember which one it was?
Yes, it was the Bliss.
Good job.
And it will probably be the only December cruise we ever get to do until I change positions at my job or a whole job or whatever. Because at this time of the year, we can't take that much time off. It's open enrollment season. So
And it was December 1st. It was a 7-night cruise out of Miami.
And I had just started my job. That was in 2015. And so I actually
we went on
not 2015, sorry.
December 18th.
Yeah.
2018 is when we went on the
cruise. That's when I went to my new position. I started with the company in 2015. Okay. So 2018, and they let me go on it because it was already pre-done and everything. Normally you would not get the time off.
Yes. Nancy says I'm showing my Boston heritage with a car.
Yes. Picture it. Miami, 2018.
That was our first non-Disney cruise. Isn't it funny how, that's 5 years ago. We said we would only sell Disney.
And that was our first group cruise.
And since then, we've only sailed on Disney once. We went on the Fantasy. That was our last Disney cruise we've been on.
We went on the Magic as well. After
our first 2 cruises were the Dream and the Magic, and then we went on the Bliss. That was our first non-Disney cruise. So we went on the 2 Disney cruises.
I thought we did the Bliss before the Magic.
We did that in March because remember, Mike turned 50, and that was March 2018.
Oh, okay.
So we've only done one.
My
Disney
gosh,
cruise.
It's been that long.
I know, right? And we're like around 15 cruises now. I think we've been on 15 different cruises. So
Sharon at Sea Travel,
welcome, Dilly.
Yes, time has gone by.
I in the fantasy football league, in the fantasy football Sharon at Sea League, I finished the season. I thought the season was over, but there's one more week, and I play Sharon at Sea. I play Jamie, so it should be a fun game. right now I'm winning the league. It's a surprise, but I'm winning the league, and I tend to do good in the regular season, but once I get to the postseason, I'm kind of like the Buffalo Bills. I fade. So hopefully, both will do better. I did win the league once.
That's a good way to talk about our team. Buffalo Bills. Oh, we fade.
I believe this is the 4th year we've been doing it. I did win 1 year. I had the best record last year, and I lost not only in the first round, I lost in the second round. So, and when I look at it, like you can look at the final result, it says better luck next time or something like that. I said, okay, I had the best record in the league, and it's just kind of like, get out of here. So, yeah. So it's been fun. Thank you, Jamie. It's fun. I will tell you, I'm in 2 other leagues. This is my favorite league that I'm into. So, and positive thinking. Yes.
So pop quiz real quick. What channel do you all think our TV is on at this very moment right now?
Gosh. Yes.
Try to guess what channel it's on right now.
I'm pretty sure Peppa Trivella would know.
Don't be giving no hints now.
But yeah, so speaking of D&G, no, we're not watching ourselves on there.
Yep, Peppa Trivella got it, and there's Nancy, Waypoint Explorers. Yep. You know, we pay for cable, but it's always usually on. Well, that's an oxymoron. It is usually on this channel.
Carla McClendon.
All the time.
I don't think we said hello. Welcome in, Carla.
Welcome for during the holiday time, and even after, we tend to just put it on. But yeah, we don't really watch too much of other channels.
So it's either football, Hallmark, sprinkled in with the LA Clippers in basketball, because they used to be the Buffalo Braves. And I wonder, did you ever, you and your hubby, did you ever see a Buffalo Braves game back in the 70s? But they used to be the Buffalo Braves, and they moved to San Diego, and then they moved to Los Angeles, where they've been ever since. And I've just followed them because they used to be the Buffalo Braves. But it's either that and The Amazing Race. We love The Amazing Race.
Yeah, we like our
trying
local
to catch up
channels.
on those.
Yep. Yeah. We'll watch the Food Network at times if they have specials and things. Or mom comes over to visit. Rarely CNN. Like if something big is going on, you know, we want to find out what's going on. We try not to watch news though, because we like to enjoy happier things. We know what's going on. We just don't want to dwell on it. So,
ooh, Nancy's going to do some more rum cake baking this weekend.
Ooh, loaded up with rum. Loaded up with rum.
Moonlight Adventures. Thank you so much for joining us. And Nancy didn't see the Buffalo Braves, but they knew of them. I saw there's like on YouTube, they had like the history of them, and it was really a weird. It just was kind of sad how the franchise went, because they had some really good players. Bob McAdoo, for those of you who know basketball, Bob McAdoo was a star player for different teams in the league, and he was one of their stars. So they had many good players. And anyway, enough of basketball.
You did say Moonlight Adventures, right?
Yes, Moonlight. We got life is good today. I'm so glad we had a chance to meet Ronnie and Alma. It was so fun to hang out with them. You had a chance to hang out with them a little bit more, because didn't Alma buy you a drink? Was it her that bought you one? That was on the first day when we were on the cruise.
No,
I was too busy crying over the Bills.
Oh my gosh!
And just zoning in on the Bills game.
Mike and Joyce Harder used their drink package. Shh! Don't tell anybody. To get me a drink. I didn't ask. They offered, and it was very nice of them. They felt like I needed to get liquored up, and I did actually. so I did. I did need to, and I did. So.
And the Bills lost to the Patriots that day.
But, you know, we were on a cruise, so it was fun. It's just a game. I'm
too intense when it comes to football. We also have the cruising scene that joined us.
Welcome.
So thank you so much today. So let's talk.
But I did hang out with her a little. Well, we sat across from each other and we talked at times. More sunshine, please. Dilly season's greetings and welcome.
Yes. So real quick, let's talk about something you guys might not be familiar with, but Orlando is one of the huge places that draws visitors from all over back when Disney first opened the Magic Kingdom, or Magic Kingdom as it's called now. Now so many other places
It's
are
a
out there.
bigger tourist trap than
Vegas?
LA and Disneyland. Walt Disney World is a bigger
For sure.
tourist trap than Disneyland.
Because there's so many other things beyond that. SeaWorld is over there, and there's tons of other things that I can't even name that's over there.
But people are amazed when they've seen Walt Disney World and never gone to Disneyland, and they go to Disneyland. They're amazed by the differences, and it's the original. And some people may not appreciate it like we do. Some might more than others. So
Danny D, the
I was going to
spectacular
say,
supporter.
I just saw
Thank
them
you
in there.
so much
Welcome.
for joining us. Yes, I'm familiar with Danny from the Nautical Nurse Nancy. So thank you for coming over and joining us. Really appreciate it.
I think people that live in Florida appreciate Walt Disney World more than they do Disneyland, just because they don't get to go as much. But then when they get to go, they appreciate it, but they're still more attracted to Walt Disney World because that's where they live. That's where they go all the time. It's not a main theme park that they get to go to at Disneyland.
We always say, if you've never been to any, go to Disney World first, because Disneyland first, because Disneyland is smaller. And when they built the park, everything built up around it.
We love Disneyland.
And when they decided to build Walt Disney World, they bought all this land. So what happened at Disneyland wouldn't happen in Walt Disney World. That's why they have 4 different theme parks over there.
Yep.
So,
and Disneyland's still trying to cram stuff in.
Yes. But now there's a new competitor, or I shouldn't say now, because they've been there for a while. Universal Studios is going to be opening up a 4th theme park.
Awesome, Billy J.
A 4th theme park.
Epic Universe. Epic. Universal
yes.
Epic.
Yes, thank you. I was like, it didn't sound right. And it's interesting because it's going to be opening up. They're planning on it opening up in 2025. They're going to be using the hub, like if you're familiar with
wagon
Disneyland
wheel thing.
Yeah, so that you have a center point, and from there things go out. But
the first one for Universal.
Yeah, there could be some variations to it because they haven't really released a whole lot. There's going to be 4 lands, and there's going to be the only one that they've announced. Greg, do you remember which one they've announced? It's the
Harry Potter area.
No, there is going to be another Harry Potter world ride going in there, from what I understand. But it's the Mario world.
They already added Mario, though.
No, they don't. So they did it in Japan. They did it in LA, and then they're going over to Mario World, I think is what they're calling it.
Oh, they're adding it to Epic.
Yes, they're adding it to Epic. That's the only land which they have announced. So
then why don't they just call it Mario Land and make it like a bunch of rides? I mean, the things they could do with that.
I don't know. So it's going to be interesting to see. Anne says, I love Universal because of Harry Potter. Yes, I loved what they did with Diagon Alley and with the other
Super Nintendo World, Pepper Tree Villa, or variation of it. Yeah.
So it's going to be exciting. It's kind of interesting to read, like on Facebook. There's a lot of people that have always backed Disney. They're kind of like saying, what is Disney doing? And they're just like a lot of stuff. Like there's a lot of question marks with Disney. You don't hear that with Universal. Like Universal's like
they're trying to stay on top of the game, basically.
And they were saying the number 1 park in, I don't know what report this came from, but they said the number 1 park in the U.S. is what park, Greg? What do you think it is? Of all the parks in the U.S.
Walt Disney World?
No, park, not
park,
not resort.
Okay,
park, the number 1 park in the world, in the U.S.
Oh my God,
I was kind of surprised on this.
Magic Kingdom?
Nope. Universal Studios. It's the Islands of Adventure. It's now surpassed all the Disney parks.
That's interesting.
Yep. So
Islands of Adventure
diagonally.
Oh yeah, diagonally. That's when
Schlitterbahn, Mark says. Hey, welcome in, Mark.
Welcome. Diagonally was when he went somewhere else by mistake. They need to revamp Islands of Adventures in certain areas. I feel like the Marvel area, superhero area, is kind of dwindling a little. They need to revamp that. And I'm surprised they still have the rights to that, because Disney has Marvel. So I don't understand how Disney has the rights, but Universal can still use those characters. There's something that has to be some kind of difference of how they label them legally. I don't know, but well, that's awesome though that Islands of Adventure is number one. I would have thought it was Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, so things have definitely changed in there, and there's rumors that Disney was looking at building a fifth park out there. I almost think they should work they should look at improving. They should look at improving what they currently have, because there's a lot of spaces in the different parks that they could improve on. So I think they should look at doing that.
I misread Billy J's. It said we looked at going to Disney World or Universal for one day. After our cruise next month. I thought he said we landed on Busch Gardens, but it's Busch Gardens, Tampa. We haven't been there, and it's half the cost. Plus, tickets are good through 2024.
We've always wanted to go to Busch
I would
Gardens.
love to go to Busch Gardens, and they have different ones. So there's one where there's a roller coaster that goes through like a woods area. That looks really cool. I would love to do that.
Isn't it in Virginia? That's not.
I think so, but it's still a Busch Garden. It's still one of their apartments. It's one of their amusement parks.
Yes. So it's going to be interesting to see what we're excited to see what Epic will be like.
Atari Jaguar Land. Oh my gosh, are they going to be playing Pong?
No, Pong wasn't Atari, was it?
Yes, it was. Atari was on Pong. I mean, Pong was on Atari.
I don't think that was.
Well, Pong was its own thing at first, and then Atari came out, and then they had the Pong game on Atari also. Atari Jaguar is not even around anymore. That's like way back.
Yeah, that's funny. So yeah, we're looking forward to seeing what they do with a new park over there, and what Disney's going to do to respond to it, because Disney has had a very rough couple of years, and let's see what they do to answer it. But are you guys?
Who's that? Mark Langenkamp?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, welcome again. I don't think I said hi.
So, what do you guys? Are you excited? Are you aware of Epic coming in? Are you excited? Now, it's not. It's about 15 minutes. They call it like the South Campus. So, the three other
South
parks.
Campus. Are
Yeah.
they in
So
college or something?
It's like North Campus is going to be Islands of Adventure, Universal Studios, Universal City Walk, and their water park there, Volcano Bay. So that's all together. And then 15 minutes away is their other land, which is just as big as acreage as the other one, and that's where Epic is going in there. Universal Epic Universe.
Billy J, we actually want to go to Tokyo Sea someday. God willing, at some point we get to go. Yes. But we have had plans for a long time to go in that area.
We were going to go in 2023, but Greg was a little bit nervous with everything going on with COVID.
And I just think now looking at it, it wouldn't have worked anyway.
Yes, Waypoint. I remember that they were about putting a Brightline station. Brightline goes from Miami and it goes up into Orlando.
Doesn't it go underground?
I don't think so. There might be some ports where they go into that.
Well, I think halfway mark we should try.
We do. We're going to try our Stella Rosa,
the sparkling cranberry.
So a little bit. We've unfortunately, with everything going on with us, we've had to cancel some cruises. We canceled
It's fine.
Yeah, we canceled our Panorama cruise, which was in February. We're probably going to have to cancel another cruise we have in October. And we're fine with that.
But there's two others that we are not going to cancel.
Yes. So we are I don't think we've even announced this, but in April we are going on a cruise that's going to be special for Greg and I. And it's going to be on the Symphony of the Seas on a ship that we have previously canceled twice. One was canceled because of COVID.
And by golly, gosh darn it, we're going to go.
Yes. So in April, we're going to go on that cruise.
God willing, and the creek don't rise.
Yes. So that one, we're going to make it work. And then on in September, we are hosting our group cruise. in the shot
I
glass.
was gonna put it in this. Here you go. Have some drink. Does that sound like Miss Piggy?
We are hosting our group cruise on the Norwegian Joy. And we're excited. That will be the last of the Breakaway Plus class ships that we haven't sailed on yet. And it's going out of New York, and it goes, it's a one-way trip. So it goes up into Quebec, and then we have to fly out of Quebec. But some of the things I'm really excited about that cruise is it's going to Prince Edward Island, Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island, where Anne of Green Gables house is, the house where that inspired the books. And so I love that. We love the series Avonlea, and just love that time. What are you doing? You've already added to it.
I was trying to mine's like right at the tippy top. Cheers.
I'm having a cheers with Miss Piggy. So that's beautiful country. I agree. Anne, Nancy, I don't think I've ever read the books, but I've seen the shows and I've really enjoyed
awesome,
the
Nancy.
shows. And she's also going on Symphony of the Seas next month. So
I just said awesome, Nancy, because that's what she said.
So you'll have to let us know what you think of it. We've always wanted to go on an Oasis class ship. And we're not going to
it did overflow with yes.
We're not going to Coco
Castaway. No, not Castaway.
Perfect Day at Coco Cay.
Well, we're not going to Castaway Key either. Gosh darn it. Yeah, we're not going to their private island. And I'm so disappointed. I've heard so many good things. But we are going to like their second private island.
Labadee.
Yes.
And
but there's not much to do there, I heard.
Over Black Friday, we got a really good deal on the Dragon's Breath, I think they call it. There's Dragon's Fire and Dragon's Breath, which is a huge...
It's like a roller coaster on a hill.
Not that. That's not it. It's the zip line.
Oh, yeah. Over the ocean.
And one of them, you go from the mountain over the ocean to the landing spot.
Yes, that's going to be beautiful.
You're like Superman flying. And the other one,
I'm going to be sitting.
Yeah. So
especially over the ocean, that's my luck. A barracuda or something's going to come out of the water.
You know, it's awesome that Anne has my back. Oh, she says
full. Well, we still have Polani left, so he can have some more if he wants it.
This is good. This is sweet. But
I love my sweet drinks. This is
good,
very good, actually.
You can't really even taste the alcohol. So Mariana asked, isn't it like Coco Cay? We've never been there before, but it's blocked off from the rest of Haiti. So I don't think people can come into it. So it's protected from that, because I hear Haiti is like one of those areas you got to be really careful of. Yeah, but I think if I remember right, you have to get on like a vehicle to get out of it, to get up to the hill, to come down, like either do the roller coaster or that.
Well, Gary says Dragon Breath is a waste of money. Gary, why do you think it's a waste of money? But luckily, we got it like at 50% off, so that's good for us.
Yeah, because I think it was over like $120.
It was the last day, and we get the last segment.
Spot. Yeah,
the last spot.
The time period for it.
Yep.
Mercy says she liked Labadee, and the water is very nice.
But it's all different for everybody. I mean, I think it would be cool to go over the ocean like that. We've seen videos of it. It looks beautiful.
I want Greg to go in front of me, because if something happens, I'll have it videotaped.
Oh, gee, thanks. Okay, a freaking black, white, great white. Is it an orca, black, white? A freaking great white shark comes out of the water. Okay, thanks. Or in my case, a giant barracuda.
Nancy says it's the only time she's seen it at 50% off. Yeah, that was for Black Friday, I think, is when or one of those.
It's a zip line for 30 seconds. Well, but the adventure, the experience of it, we think it's worth it. I mean, when are you ever going to be able to do that?
Yeah.
So we just want to do something fun, and it's already paid for. And we're going to, take it all in, take in the sights and everything. I think it'll be cool.
We're actually only doing a 6-day cruise, which I thought was perfect for us, 6-day cruise.
Yep.
So
and I'm not doing any filming when I'm on the zip line. Well, if you want to, that's fine. But I'm the type of person that thinks that even if you have a YouTube channel, some things you just don't have to film all the time. You want to take in something because what you see with the human eye,
It's different.
you may not see with a camera.
Well, even when you vlog,
and it takes away from the experience of it too. It's for you to enjoy, not always for other people to enjoy.
See, and I have a totally different perspective on it. I don't mind filming at all. And whenever I watch videos,
but sometimes you don't get the full experience that way. You're gonna miss something.
But whenever I am doing, like, whenever I watch videos and then I experience it, it's always a different experience than what you saw on there. So I don't think it changes things.
Well, if you have like a headgear, like a GoPro, that might be different.
Yeah.
But if you're holding with one arm on the swing thing or whatever, the zip line thing, and you're holding your camera with another, that's going to take away from your focus of looking around because you're going to be like this. You're not going to get the full experience. So if you have a head camera, wherever you look for your experience, then people will see it, but you can still take in all the sights and everything. So that's a little better, I think.
So Danny was saying, I think that's right about Haiti, because my mom went there for a church mission. It was a long, long time ago. So yeah, it's unfortunately with all the stuff that they've had going on over there, the natural disasters and that, it's not a safe. I don't know if that's fair to say, but it's not always. Well, they even say that about other ports. So from what I understand, it's not a safe port to go out and about in.
No, not handbraking. I'm just saying holding on to the zip line and go ahead.
Sherry from Destination Fun. Welcome in, Sherry. Good
welcome.
To see you.
Nancy said 360 camera. Are you talking about a GoPro that you can stick on a headpiece, or
Jim has the 360 camera where you hold it up and it shows you all the way
around
it.
Well, won't that work on a headpiece too? A 360 camera, wherever you look, it'll be like a 360 view, I would think.
No, 360 means you can switch it. Like as a viewer, you can see like a different view from it because it's filming everywhere at once.
So you have to hold it up in the air to get the. Okay, yeah. I guess your head would be in the way. Yeah. Okay.
Brad has one too. They were using it.
I don't know. That's just me. Like something like I don't know. I'm more in tune with my sentimental side, I think, and some things are just some things that God offers in this world is just something that you have to see with a human eye and take in that moment. And if you don't get it on film or camera, then you don't get it. It's just I don't know. That's what I think.
So Mary Ellen asked, is there shade in Labadee? And Mercy said there is shade in Labadee. It looks like the beach is pretty comfortable.
Sorry. It's been priced at $99 for the zip line for many years, so I booked it when I saw it at 50. Oh, did we get it for 50?
Yes, we got it for.
So we got the deal that Nancy got. Cool.
And then Nancy says we paid $100 to do the Flying Dutchman in St. Martin, and no regrets. Totally worth the experience. That was back in 2019.
I've heard of Flying Dutchman, but what is that as an attraction?
I don't know. Then Billy says, I don't film in the bathroom. I want to enjoy the experience.
Who said that?
Billy.
Oh my gosh, Billy. Well, we don't want to see the experience either. So whatever you enjoy, more power to you.
Yeah, and that is a very long zip line, 2,600 feet. But it's only one time you get to go, so it's very pricey.
Yep. That's why you got to just take it all in. You got to take all the views of everything because it's only that one time.
The traveling Gilberts are there here, Greg. You know what, Greg? Who the heck are the Gilberts?
Oh, so you're going to disagree with me. I don't know who the traveling Gilberts are now. Wait, why are you disagreeing with me? Go ahead. We want to hear.
And Angela.
That's fine if you disagree.
No worries.
Angela Nemechek, welcome.
Her niece is having a baby. Oh, it's going to be little Derek. And if it's a girl, it's going to be Derica.
Oh my gosh.
Baby Derica.
It is not all about you and your name. I'm sorry. It's not.
Let's see if there's any other questions.
There could be a Gregory or Gregorica. for a girl's name. That's horrible.
Gary
That's ugly.
said the cabanas.
You can't even talk. The cabana.
Cabanas are nice on Labadee. Flying
Wait, hold
Dutchman
on. Yeah.
is a world's steepest zip line.
Oh, wow.
The food in Labadee is also very good. Had a cheeseburger and it was delicious. So I'm assuming, Mercy, that in Labadee it's because when we went on Princess, all the food on the island was free. I mean, it was their own private island, but the food was free. I'm assuming it's going to be the same on that.
PP went off. PP went off? What?
I don't. Oh, PayPal.
Oh.
Look what Billy said.
I disagree that Ronnie Gilbert disagrees with Gregory, who I disagree with. What? That's just an enigma. So if you disagree with me, then you agree with Ronnie Gilbert because he disagrees with me also.
I can't find it. Here we go. Oh, thank you so much, Gary.
Thank you very much, Gary.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Very nice. PayPal chat. PayPal.
We cannot play music on here
but we can do we're like not even in rhythm. It's kind of like
thank you very much.
Harry Potter when everyone was singing a song and they were all going at their different speed. Remember that?
Huh?
They were all singing at a different speed. I think it was in Harry Potter 4. And
I don't remember that. I don't know what movie you were watching.
That was in a book. It was in the book.
All of us aren't as young as you, and the vlog are our memories. I can't remember what I ate this morning. Well, if it makes you feel any better, sometimes I can't remember what I said 5 minutes ago. Does that help?
Mercy said the food is free, so that's good. I'm looking forward to it. And we ended up also doing unlimited.
But I get what you mean by videotaping.
We ended up doing unlimited, and I think that's the one that we got the last one, unlimited of the roller coaster. Because if you went down,
yeah, it's like a hill. That'd be fun.
It was 50% off. And then if you
Life
went on
Adventure Show, welcome.
It was Tammy. We said hi.
Well, I was saying hi. Well, hi again.
If you go on it twice, it pays for it. But the difference is the time period was going to conflict with when we were able to book the zip line. So I figured we could stay up and go on the roller coaster 2-3 times and then be up there ready to come down on there. Because I don't know how, maybe Mercy or anyone who's familiar with Labadee, how does that work? Like if you're going on the roller coaster and then you go down, how easy is it to come back up off the zip line when you go down the zip line? Because you're up on the hill.
That's a long way down for that zip line. You go over the ocean, so yeah.
So I don't know the time period for you to get back up there. I'm sure there's a vehicle that takes you up.
I dropped my phone and I forgot I was watching you. Sorry. Oh, poor thing.
Her cats are hiding it.
I think we would do the roller coaster a lot, and then we would do the zip line. I loved Labadee. Been told to stay away from.
Been told. The market area.
Been told to stay away. What did you think I said?
You said Ben. You're
Ben. Ben. Been told.
Been told
to stay away from market. Yes, that's what I said.
Ben. Ben's from Pepper Tree Villa.
No, been told to stay away. You're buzzing. I loved Labadee. Been told to stay away from market areas. My voice goes out. They are very aggressive. Had a decent lunch and watched some local dancers.
Beach was
great. Apparently, I can't read. But yes, I said Ben, like Ben.
So Angela, we're talking about our the cruise. The cruise Greg and I are going on, the Symphony of the Seas. We talked about how we had four cruises. We had 4 cruises booked for next year. We're ending up only 2, which we're looking at the cruise that Greg and I are going on, and then we're looking at our group cruise, which you are a part of.
What is that? Opryland? I've never heard of Opryland. I'm gonna have to look that up. Is that around anymore? I think I would freak out if I got stuck on a roller coaster. I mean, I freaked out when we got stuck on the Toy Story ride at Disneyland because you were stuck in this ride and it's ground level and everything, but literally like the bar was on your waist. You couldn't move. And I was starting to get antsy and everything. And I don't like not being able to move around like that. So it freaked me out a little bit.
Traveling Gilberts, when is your cruise? Is it starting on Christmas or Boxing Day, the day after Christmas?
2 weeks till Christmas.
It'll be our second sea day on the
So are
Jubilee.
you going? Oh, so
The
you're going a
Jubilee-
few days before Christmas.
No,
Wait. 2 weeks till Christmas. It will be our second sea day.
Christmas is on a Monday, so they must be leaving on a Sunday.
So they're leaving before Christmas.
Yes.
Okay.
That's
so they're leaving
exciting.
on Christmas Eve.
Wow, is that the first time you've ever done a Christmas cruise?
A Christmas Eve cruise, no doubt.
Yeah.
Or no less.
And Anne says, I can't wait to see videos of your Jubilee of the Traveling Gilberts.
Opryland was torn down years ago, replaced with a mall. How sad.
Which is now being replaced with condos.
You don't know that.
A lot of malls are closing. Nancy says, yes, the marketplace
That's
is an open air market and the store owners do heckle you a bit. Check out the products. They are almost desperate. Yeah, and you figure everything, because they were like in a couple of they sent aid out there because of the devastation that they've had from hurricanes and other things.
My legs were hanging down where they were handing up
a bottle of water.
I said, what can I read today?
It's their first Christmas cruise.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully they make it special and magical for you. I know with Disney Christmas cruises, we went when they were. We did go when they were decorating for Christmas. I thought. Well, we saw a video. That's what it was. Totally different experience, but we saw the video. They had a gingerbread house up and everything. So that was for Disney cruises. So hopefully you guys get something fun and nice as well.
And the cool thing with Disney, they have themed cruises, and you can do it like even in November. They'll have Christmas cruises, because we were in September. I think it was September 17th, 18th when we went on the Dream, and that was a Halloween cruise. And that was a blast. So yes. I'm glad we were able to do that. And that wasn't.
I would love to do
October.
I'd love to do a Christmas cruise, like if it were in November and they were ready for Christmas and everything. That would be cool, which I think they should do.
I don't think everyone does a lot though, because Princess I don't think does a lot. Norwegian I don't think does a lot.
Well, they should. I mean, you're paying all this money for the holiday time. You're giving up your time at your house for the holidays to go on a cruise. They need to make it Christmassy. What happened?
That's got to be Ronnie.
I may vlog a lot of it, Gregory. Hope that's okay. You know what? That's perfectly okay. And I know that's Ronnie. I know that's Ronnie giving me a hard time. He always does that.
I wish that
we love you guys.
When we were on the group cruise on the Celebration, it was so hard to be able to meet with everyone. I enjoyed the time that we were able to spend with them.
I did not realize Ronnie was so tall. He was a little taller than me, actually. I couldn't believe that.
Yes. So I hope we are able to go on a cruise at some time with a smaller amount of people that we
you're instigating now. Ronnie, you should just experience it. No vlogging that one. Are you instigating or do you mean that? I don't mean not vlogging everything. Sorry, go ahead.
But yes, I would love to have been able to have dinner with Ronnie and Alma. Nancy, I told you our thing is a lot like you and Anthony.
You were just talking about Traveling Gilberts.
Yes.
You said Ronnie and Alma.
Oh, sorry, Ronnie.
Not that we don't want to have dinner with Ronnie and Alma, but
Teresa.
We're mixing up the channels now. Woo!
Wow.
Why don't we just have all four of them at a dinner so you don't get confused, okay?
So Nancy says they had the Christmas events and the ship was all decked out. I would, that's not surprising with it, because Carnival did an awesome job on the Christmas cruise. And I thought it was a little mixed up on the celebration, but when we were on their Christmas or on Thanksgiving, oh my gosh, Halloween week on the Radiance, that was a blast. And they had like the scavenger hunt
It was
that
fun.
they did. They have all the trivia. We had so much fun on that cruise.
I actually like how they had their decorations laid out on the Carnival Radiance. What happened? Just share wives. Oh my. It's not Wives Swap the show now. What?
Oh Lord.
I know. Oh Lord. Yes. Oh, he says lard. So on the Carnival Radiance, I liked how they had their Halloween decorations spread out. They had the patches, the pumpkin patches guy in the atrium. This one
Was hidden.
This one on the Carnival Celebration was like tucked away by the stairs by a bar. I'm like, why would you put it there?
They should have put it in the atrium. That would have been a lot better, where they have the stage.
Lard, indeed. Yeah, stay away from that lard. The Lord is okay, but not the lard.
So yes, and then we're doing our, like I said, we're going on our group cruise in September, and we originally had one on. It was actually going to be on the Symphony of the Seas, and that was taken away because of COVID.
That was what?
And then we decided.
Well, the April cruise will not be.
We weren't going to do one, and then we just said, you know what? Let's go ahead and do one.
For what?
On our group cruise that we're hosting. So we're doing it. It's going to be a small group, which we are totally fine with that.
Because if anyone else wants to come aboard, that's fine.
Yes, but it was like going on the one with the non-group cruise with so many people. That was insane.
Not that we didn't enjoy it.
No,
we loved every bit of it.
Yeah,
it was just very crazy
and hard to spend quality time with people.
Yeah,
that will not happen. We won't have to worry about that on ours. But there's going to be less than 20
we're
of us.
We're a small channel anyway.
But we're thankful for it, and I love my favorite cruise line is NCL. I won't deny that it's not Greg's, but it's mine. And
I would say my favorite NCL ship is the Bliss, but yes, my favorite cruising company would be Dizney.
And I'm so excited to sail the last of the Breakaway Plus class ships. So we've done the Encore,
that'd be cool.
We've done the Escape, we've done the Bliss, and now we're doing on the Joy.
And we did ask. So it was funny because we were at port on this last cruise. I just said this. And the Joy was there, the ship that we're going on. And we had Derek walked up to this couple and he was asking how they liked it. And the guy goes, no. And he had thought that Derek was trying to like panhandle or get him to buy something. And so he was talking to the guy's wife. And then the guy realized, oh, he's just asking about the ship. So, but they said it's a really nice ship inside. They liked it.
They were in the Haven, which is well-to-do portion.
We're not going to be in the Haven. No. I think if you go in the Haven, you need to be on a cruise just with you and whoever you go with, or by yourself, because it's so nice there. It has everything. Why would you leave?
Exactly.
And you're paying all that money. We don't want to be like that on a group cruise. So.
Yeah. So we're looking forward to sharing, because I know Gary's never been on NCL. Angela went with us on the Bliss.
We are doing a night for seafood, and Derek and I usually do that, but we've said everyone. Anyone that loves seafood is more than welcome to go.
Yeah.
So that's fine, but we do want to go to the seafood place.
Sherry said we are still thankful to hang out with all of you on the Non. Yes, it was great to meet you, and Danny were always just so like bubbly and happy. It was a joy to meet with you.
It was so fun to meet everybody for the first time, for the second time, some of them for the third time.
Yeah.
So
Cheryl's can't wait to try the NCL Joy. So yeah, and that ship was intended for the Asian market, and it was over there for like 6 months, and there was like nightmare stories of ships that were going over to Asia, and they yanked it out. They said because of the necessity for it to be in help with Alaska, but it doesn't always sell in Alaska. Obviously, they don't sell year round in Alaska. So I'm actually happy that a ship this size, because it's about 4,000 passengers, is going up into Canada, because a lot of times on the East Coast, because a lot of times smaller ships go in there, not the bigger ships. So not like the NCL Spirit or some of the other ones. I'm looking forward to it being on the Joy. So, and it's designed a little bit differently because it was designed for the Asian market, but they spent like $55 million to renovate it to a US standard.
I don't know. Anne was asking, we're not going to Venezuela.
No,
but that would be fun to go there sometime.
It's the Carnival Venezia.
Oh, apparently I can't read.
It's a new ship, I believe.
What are you? When are you on the Venezia? Oh, wait, no.
Yes, when are you?
Oh, I thought you said you plan to go
to Venezuela.
Okay. In my defense, I sit in front of a computer screen all day long, so. Looking at this with these lights in my eyes, you could see why I thought you said Venezuela for some weird reason.
I believe, I could be wrong, the
Venezia.
Thank you.
Venezia.
It's going to be ported out of the West Coast. I'm pretty sure that's the one. Angela, Derek, and San Juan approaching.
Hey, Ben from PTV, welcome.
Welcome in, Ben. Ding, ding, ding.
He just got home. Well, welcome. I hope you had a good day with work. Did we say hi to Carla McClendon?
We did. Welcome in.
Okay, well, welcome again.
Carla said, I didn't realize, because I know she lives over there in
those aren't excuses.
She lives in Cocoa Beach, I believe. But she said she works at the cruise terminal for Carnival in Port Canaveral. So I saw that. Benicia is very similar to Horizon and Panorama. Okay.
Well,
but they purchased it, right? They purchased it from another company.
So my excuse of work and a good healthy glass of wine, or in our case, three different drinks today already.
I think this is
no wonder I can't read.
I think this is 3% alcohol. There's hardly anything in here.
What? Well, we've had so we're gonna be honest with you guys. Well, I think we already said we had eggnog, and I put a bunch of pumpkin. A bunch of. He always says that to me, and I say it exactly the same way. A pumpkin liqueur in the drink, in the eggnog, and it was pretty good. Then we had the big shot of tequila, and now we're having this
6.5% alcohol, which isn't much at all.
So
it's slightly more than a wine cooler.
So we've actually probably had almost 20% alcohol between the three drinks. So let's be fair now.
Mary Ellen says Venezia is home ported in New York City. The Ferens will be in Long Beach. They brought them over from their sister line. Thank you, Costa.
Carla's full-time job is at a Hampton Inn in Cocoa Beach. Awesome. I'm sure you guys get a lot of traffic in there. Yes. That's cool.
Next time we go out of Port Canaveral, we should look at staying at that Hampton Inn so we can meet Carla. That would be awesome.
She'll run for the hills when she knows we're coming.
No, I know she's met other people. So that would be awesome to be able to meet up with you.
PTV, you got here just in time. Gregory is explaining why all of us creators shouldn't vlog. Okay, that's not what I said.
Angela's telling you to drink more, and Jamie saying no more dilly.
Wow. No, I just said that some things you need to take in for what it is and not worry about vlogging. But for Ronnie, apparently he said that he can't remember everything, so he vlogs it, and that's fine too.
And
need some new reading glasses for Christmas. No, if you saw these bright lights, they're like blaring in her eyes. So I'm like this. I have to get like really close to see it.
So this is a totally squirrel moment before we leave. Should we sign up to try the Amazing Race? Should we?
That would be cool, actually.
We love the Amazing
thought
Race.
Of it. And we've thought of it for a long time.
As we're watching episodes, they always conflict with when we're going on a book cruise. But since we don't have as many book cruise and we have the vacation time,
we'd have to take 30 days off at least.
We might get eliminated in the first. We might not even be able to get out the airport.
Oh my gosh, we're not that bad.
So
I think that would be fun.
So Carla, yes, we do. On Saturday, we have 100 people using our cruise shuttle. Well, I'll be working at Mardi Gras and probably putting on, 6,000 people.
And
And
Hanley thinks we should. And if we won, we couldn't say anything. You'd have to watch the whole season because they bind people to legally so that they cannot say anything until after it airs and everything's watched. But you do get to you get paid for the amount of time you're on, even if you don't make
the
it all the way
further you
through.
go, you get paid more for it.
OMG, here we go. Angela, we already talked to you about that.
So Tammy,
No Squid Games, no thank you.
Tammy was telling me about a Squid Game, and it sounded almost like it was like the Hunger Games. They had like over 200 people, and then like they did one task, and it dwindled down to like half of them were gone. So that's crazy.
No, thank you,
Billy. Hopefully there is not a reading challenge on the Amazing Race, then you would be eliminated right away.
Wow.
I love Greg, but Greg has two faults. One, he always thinks Argentina is next to
I do not
every country in the world.
I do not. You
And-
joke about that.
And his math is horrible. So other than that, Greg would do awesome.
My math is okay.
And I probably wouldn't be able to reach things on the top shelf, so I would have issues with that too. Actually, I would climb.
The Amazing Race would be my own personal hell. Oh my.
The mace would be my own personal hell.
Well, the things that they have
wow,
you
funny
do
to
on
hear.
that show, I don't know. It's either you do it or at that point you're off the show.
And since she always watched the whole season, we have about 3 more episodes, I think, to catch up on this season. But I'm really enjoying the Amazing Race this season. Disney Nerd Herders, we were able to pop in. For
Welcome.
you. Yes, we will. Just you guys, we are going to have a holiday show next week.
Christmas
it
show.
is.
Yep.
We are. We already have commitments from Disney Nerd Herders. Jim for More Sunshine, please. We're hoping Ben for Puppetry Villa will join
No
us.
pressure.
No
but
pressure.
if you can make it, Ben, that'd be cool.
Yes, and that way we'll be able to have 5 Foolish Mortals. I'm sure Stacy will join us as an honorary Foolish Mortal. It won't be a 5 Foolish Mortals show, but it'll just be a holiday show that we're always going to go. Ben, Christmas present idea for Derek, a nice portable step ladder. That's hilarious.
There was a reality show called 007. Really? Do you like play as James Bond or something?
I don't know.
Well,
All
we
right,
are at
Greg,
the top of
6:03.
the hour.
We have the
or
ship
over
show,
that.
ship show, which is on right now. So go and check them out. And then also on the Disney side, you have this and that. So either way, you can't go wrong with having a good show on after us. So thank you guys so much.
Thank you very much.
We really needed today.
Dilly
have you guys in there?
Somebody drank my drink. Oh wait, I need some more. Never mind. Dilly, everybody, and
I'm Derek.
enjoy your holiday season. I'm Gregory,
If you figure out a names, it's okay because I'm Little Explorer.
and I'm Big Explorer.
And as Walt Disney once said,
We are just getting started. Seasons, greetings, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and all that good stuff.
Have a great night. Thank
Have
you.
a safe holiday
Merry
season.
Christmas to you if we don't get a chance to see you next week.
Yes.
Love you guys. Thank you so
Yes,
much.
love you guys. Have a good night.